A lot of people say they want to be a content creator, but don't actually want to do the work that it takes to be a content creator. It truly does take a lot of sacrifice, a lot of compromise, a lot of overtime, a lot of hard work, and all to do something where the result isn't guaranteed. See, the thing about creating content on YouTube is that you are not promised success in this space. Success is earned in this space. You got to think about it. There are millions upon millions of people every day trying to make it on YouTube, constantly grinding and hustling, trying to make content that other people want to watch, hoping that their videos and their content will catch traction and they can start building their channel. So you really have to ask yourself, is this really something that I want to dedicate myself to and actually put in the time and the consistency to build it from the ground up? Especially when you're starting from absolutely nothing and you have absolutely no experience making content on any platform. You are not going to automatically come to this platform and think you are going to have immediate success, especially if you have no experience making content. Now, if this is actually something that you want to take the time out to commit to and be consistent with, then absolutely do it. Go for it. Don't hesitate. But you have to remember that there are absolutely no excuses when it comes to this. This work is solely tied to the things that you put into it. And I told myself, just like I'm telling you now, this is worth it for me. I am worth it. I am worth being able to bet on myself that I can get something done, that I can build something from the ground up, because I've done it before. And you have to be willing to bet on yourself, because you got to think about it. Every day you go to your job, whatever it may be, your 9 to 5, overnight, whatever it may be, you go to your job every day and you bet on something else not falling apart. You bet on someone else to pay you. You bet on someone else to have your best interest at heart. And when it really comes down to it, that really isn't a risk that a lot of us are willing to take. But we're so stuck where we are and we're so waist deep where we are that we don't have a choice. And a lot of times we feel like we don't have options, when in all reality, you actually do. Coming from someone like myself, who is now starting their YouTube channel basically from scratch, I'm here to tell you that it is absolutely possible to do. And I want to bring you guys along on this journey with me, because I know a lot of you guys can relate to starting something and not knowing what to do. But just like myself, you are not going to commit to doing something until you get tired of being sick and tired. And I am 100% tired of being sick and tired. I am now willing and ready to take back control of my life and take action to start doing the things that I need to do to be successful for me instead of for someone else. I am a regular everyday person just like you. I am part of the traditional everyday system just like you. The steps that society tells us that we have to take in order to be successful. Go to school, get a degree, graduate college, get a good job, invest in a 401k, and save more money than what you spend. But I'm tired of doing things the traditional way, because we do not live in a traditional time. And I am somebody, even as of now, I'm at work right now. But see, the difference is that I'm gonna do whatever I need to do to make this work. I'm gonna do whatever I need to do to make something shake, to make sure I can make this content and tell my story, because my story matters. Not only does it matter, but there are probably millions of people out there who are in the same type of situation that I'm in. And a lot of times people are just looking for a voice of somebody who actually took those steps and took that risk to go out on their own to make something happen. A lot of people just want to see that it's possible from a regular everyday person, somebody who works a regular 9 to 5, who is a parent, who is a business owner, whatever it may be, and can start from the bottom and work themselves up to the top. And I'm here to tell you that I know that I can be that relatable person for thousands, if not millions of people who are going through the same thing, who are going back and forth whether they want to take back control of their life and go out on their own and start making content. Because listen to me when I tell you this, I have 3 different jobs. I have my regular 9 to 5 that I am at now, and I also am a business owner and personal trainer. And not only that, which this is really the crazy part, I work an overnight security job for 12 hours. And if you just want to add on top of that, I am a present active father to a very hyper and active 4-year-old. So trust me when I tell you, I have to be really strategic with my time management and how I choose to move. But I'm telling myself, just like I'm telling you, if you really want something, then you're going to make it happen. This is something that I really want. I truly want to make content, and I truly want to try to motivate and inspire others to do the same if that's what they want to do in order to get out from that traditional everyday system. Like, I'm telling myself that I am going to commit to making this content at least a couple of times a week. If content creation is really something that you want to do, if you truly want to start making videos on YouTube, you need to start now. These are a lot of the excuses that a lot of people make. They're always trying to wait for the perfect time or the perfect equipment or the perfect situation. Trust me when I tell you this, none of that will ever fall in line, and the stars will never align to where all of those things will be perfect at the same time. The only perfect time is the time that you make to start. That is the only perfect time that you will ever have. Our time is extremely limited, but you see, I'm sweating right now from head to toe. I'm at work right now, but I'm getting this video done because I feel this on my heart, and I need to get this message out to people who are struggling with the same thing that I was just previously struggling with, waiting for the perfect time to take action, waiting for the perfect equipment. I've been creating content for 10 plus years on multiple different platforms, and I have thousands upon thousands of dollars of expensive equipment, and I always thought that these are the things that I needed in order to compete with the bigger content creators. But that couldn't have been any further from the truth. I literally have my phone on a gimbal that I have, and I invested in an external microphone so my sound could be crystal clear. And that is all you need. And you just want to make sure that you're organized and you understand exactly what you want to talk about when you're making these videos. I'm not necessarily saying to niche down, but if you're going to speak on something that you actually have experience in, or better yet, storytelling. Tell your story. A lot of people may fall in love with your story and actually think, man, how were they getting that done? Just like myself, I told you I have 3 jobs, and I'm an active parent and a business owner. How the hell are you going to have time to commit yourself to making these videos and doing it on a consistent basis? You know why? Because people make time for the things that they want. And this is something that I want. And once I commit to something and I lock in on it, it's nothing that's gonna break me. I'm gonna get this done by any means necessary, regardless of the schedule, regardless of how tired I am, regardless of the demand that I have on my everyday life. I'm still going to find the time to get this done. And so can you. You just have to finally make it up in your mind that this is something that you wanna do, and stop making excuses. Excuses are like assholes. Everybody got one. I know that is a cliche saying, but I mean, it's true. You can make 1,000 excuses on why you don't get something done, and you continue to do that, and you say in your New Year's resolution, oh, I'm gonna start this year, I'm gonna start this year, I'm gonna start tomorrow, but you never end up doing it. And next thing you know, I'll just use it as an example. I'm 34 years old. I don't wanna have to keep saying that. The next thing I know, I look up and my kid is 12 years old and I'm 40 or 45, and I'm like, damn, where did all of this time go? And I look back and be like, oh, I know where it went. You wasted it. You threw it away. You had an ample amount of opportunity to get something done, but what did you do every step of the way? You made excuses. And I'm tired of doing that. And I'm here to tell you that I have been a culprit of doing that for years and years and years, whether it's been on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, whatever. I have single-handedly made the most excuses that I could think of, or of why I couldn't get something done. And every single time I look back to see what kind of excuse I made, that excuse was not valid. If this is something that you want to do, the steps that you need to take, number one, you need to organize yourself. Organizing yourself can be the single most important thing that you can do when it comes to creating content. Find something that you feel may be relatable to people, or something that you may want to educate people on, that you have experience on, or a skill set. Go ahead and start writing those things down and take steps to make bullet points and things like that, to where now you can start talking in front of a camera with those things. If you don't have experience talking in front of a camera, this is your first time actually creating content, listen, practice makes perfect. Sit yourself down with your tripod and your camera and just slowly start talking about things that you've written down. And if you don't like it, just go back and review it and just slowly start to improve on those things. Not necessarily saying you have to post it. Keep doing it until you feel comfortable enough to be like, you know what, okay, cool. I like this. But don't spend too much time on it trying to make it perfect, because trust me when I tell you, that has been a lot of my downfall for the last 10 plus years, is trying to make everything perfect, trying to be in the perfect situation, the perfect lighting, the perfect equipment. I'm done with that. I'm strictly just committing and going hard nose and keeping my head to the ground and doing this. And I know if I can do it and a part of the everyday traditional system, just like the rest of you guys, and if I can do it, so can you. So what I want you to do is leave a comment down below and let me know some of the excuses that you've made in the past that has prevented you from starting to make the content that you knew you really wanted to make. And if you have started, let me know what finally made you stop making those excuses and actually get up and start recording that content because you wanted to take your destiny into your own hands. Looking forward to hearing from all you guys. This is Tracy Johnson Jr. I'll see you in the next one.